You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Johnson now returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down at 4.
Green. Hey, here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Gotcha.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, it's Pollard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. on first down. He'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10.
A give left side to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. look to throw here. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start again.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down, Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Play fake. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 30 on second down, Murray eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. And 25 for Mike. We're going 25 for Mike. 65.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Dancing to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here. The Cards get to it here. He's brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? the defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22, Murray flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Zaven Collins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Johnson on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Murray now on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Steps away to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondell Moore, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after up and go. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now back to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the